to get out of the truck for just a minute. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Interstate Adventures. I'm Battery H. Well, we certainly had an interesting last episode. A little fender bender there cost us some potential earnings. Well, we're going to try to get ourselves back on track with Gulf Coast Logistics so we can get enough money to earn our own truck instead of going on all these rental jobs. And speaking of rental jobs, we're going to take a new one. This time we're going to take some sawdust panels from Bakersfield up to Reno. It should be a nice daytime job. It'll be about 11 hours, 425 miles. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, we are back. Let's take a quick look at something. We have... Nope. Okay. 26 hours to complete the mission. We've got 14 hours. We're good to go there. Let's take a look at our truck. Ooh, we're in a nice tight spot, aren't we? Sawdust panels all the way back in a nice curtain slider with a hard front. So we have a super duper long trailer and a Peterbilt 389 with a sleeper cab, the low sleeper cab. Outstanding. Well, let's hop in the truck and fire her up. Apparently the last occupant left the wipers on. We don't want that, do we? Okay, there's our headlights. We can leave that off. Leave our running lights on. Catch our information screen to... Let's take a look how much fuel we've got. 170 gallons, good for 812 miles. Well, about double what we should need. Set that to speed. Check our map and see where our nav is supposed to be taking us. Okay, so we're going to go up 99, which is one way we haven't traveled before, all the way north to Stockton, at which point we'll pick up I-5 to I-80 east into Reno, and then instead of having us double back, they're going to have us do a real... Why would we do that? That's slightly shorter, and we'll just double back and stay on the highway. I mean... Color me silly, but that seems to be the way to do it. Of course, we could... You know what? That's a better idea. They are right. Let us do this, and then we will pick up this dealership right here, which may come in handy. Outstanding. Let's get on the road, shall we? Everything seems to be looking good. Got her in gear. Parking brake is off. We're happily along our way. And we have to take her outside the gonna get it. We've got a truck coming, and more trucks coming. Doesn't look to be anything after this Walbert vehicle. I think if we hustle, we just might make it. There we go. I have to admit, I've grown kind of liking to drive these big beasts with the split windows. You don't have much of a vision slot, and it makes a challenge. It certainly makes for a challenge in any event. The new year almost upon us. At least at the time of this recording. kind of cut that trucker off, but well, we're in a hurry, dang it. So much so we're going a little too far over the line for my taste. Let's get us up to speed, and then we'll set the cruise control, sit back and enjoy the ride. The update that SCS has definitely updated some of the car models. They certainly don't look like something out of the 50s anymore. Thank you for that, SCS. We do appreciate it. Okay, all the gauges look good. Set your climate control to a comfortable temperature. See where we can see. You ever wonder what it's like of being a hood ornament or on the grill? Unfortunately, that does kind of limit our vision. But apparently there still are a few of the older vintages. Like something made before I was born, and that is a long time ago indeed. We haven't gone quite that retro yet, folks. Much as some have tried, we have not made it yet. So up the California highway system, this runs parallel, as you know, to I-5. A little farther east, avoids some of the traffic. A little different experience, although when you do hit the towns, it is a slowdown. It is a bit more of a hassle. Countryside is definitively California. You know, let these UPS drivers go driving like a brown bat out of a flooding cave. Should be a nice long trip. Ought to give us enough money to consider buying a truck next episode. Which would be kind of nice. Get out of the rental, get something of our own, even if it is just a day cab. Might mean sleeping in hotels instead of on the side of the road. At least if you don't want me to act like I have a severe backache. More traffic up ahead here. See a Walbert to the right. Noise barriers to the left. Indication we're passing by someplace. Fresno, that's right. That should be on the route. not quite willing to make all the little stops and pull-offs that we would normally do if we were doing a true voyage or exploration bit. We'll start doing that a little more with our own truck. Don't want to put any more miles on so the customer thinks that we're ripping them off going extra places. But I do like being able to pick up a dealership. So as the time of this recording, comments have been sparse. I check on my current videos for comments first before I record, or as close to his recording time as possible, and I will try to answer them. If you haven't watched all the videos and want to leave something or comment specific about something older, I do try to get to those too. Time of year where everyone's on the road, all of them going faster than we are. Welcome to trucker life in the United States. We're coming up on Fresno, so things are slowing down a little bit. I thought the way he was slowing down, he was going to turn. Set the cruise speed. Gotta love some of those in-cab noises, folks. This is one of the views I really like. It really gives you a sensation of speed. That's grain for the cows, you know, the ones that make that happy California cheese. I hear California dairy products are supposed to be happy, or at least that's what the ad campaign a few years back said. I mean, I don't know what a Wisconsin cow would have to be depressed about. She took it to California, so he knew it was missing. There's a lot of postal exchange between cows. I could be wrong. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, those kind of dumb comments are just another hallmark of this channel. feel free to ask stupid questions. If they're the right kind of stupid, I may answer. A lot of irrigated farmland out here because it is relatively dry. Even this far north. And I hope you stay with the channel as we're moving into some new things in the upcoming years. 40, not 30. 30 will be up here. Yeah. Okay, we're coming to Stockton. Excellent, most excellent. Hello, Stockton. Oh, there's the American truck sound right there. Yeah, I like that one. Red. All right, we'll take that. Truck repair there. Handy to know it's all the way around. Here's where I believe we pick up 5. Well, that going was probably a little dodgy wide, but as long as Big Blue doesn't complain. No. Ah, thank you. Hope you were watching the left rear view mirror for that little sequence. Son, you had a whole second lane to go into. Don't give me dirty looks on the way by. All right. Reno. We're goodly along our way then. We'll take this up to 80, I believe. Take 80 eastbound. This I do not grasp. Why the sudden drop to 40? Sacramento. Low construction zone. Okay, well that makes a little more sense, I guess. Time to work our way up through the gearbox and give her all we got here to get her back up to 55. We can re-engage the cruise then all the way down to where we're going, or all the way up to where we're going, so to speak. Surge signal out a little bit late, I guess. Not allowed to run up there, but we'll take it. As we go down the mountain. Whoopsie there. Keep it back on the road between the white lines. Oh, what a beautiful day. No rain this trip. That's a nice change. I have not driven this part of California, so I can't make a whole lot in the way of educational comments or remarks about the place. I did not get to Northern California. It's something I have to rectify one year. I'd like to get up to wine country. Been a great fan of California wines, but I would like to learn a little bit more about them. And who knows, maybe I can find a vineyard or two with something that will grow on me. I'm not an overly nuanced guy when it comes to wine. I like what I like, and that just means I tend to buy a case of it at a time at least and stick it in the fridge. Or on the wine rack, depending on what it is. Enjoy. Look at that. Look at that, people. Just want to get out of the truck for just a minute. Better get back in the truck before I lose the truck. Okay. Okay, SCS, you've outdone yourself. Thank you. Wow. that, guys, was pretty stinking. And look, there's a lake down to the right here, and the sign says wildlife. Oh, let's not hope not. Yep, that happened. I get to looking at the scenery and talking about the wildlife, and the county mountie gets behind me and turns on the blues. Or in my case, sucks out the greens out of the wallet. Okay. Thanks for playing, Battery. Remember, folks, great games played poorly. That's what we call it here. A way station in the other direction. There's a switch for me. They always seem to be going my direction. And open. Okay, now we're in Arizona and we can pick up the pace. Our new speed limit is 80. And we're on the downhill. And we're not picking up enough speed, I tell you, we're not picking up enough speed. Downhills to get us up to speed. Of course, what we don't need that are trucks in the way. Vans. We've got to back off just a little bit. It's almost as if they're expecting trouble. With this lineup of cars on the left-hand side. stop sign or a stop light. Okay, yes, you missed one there, guys. Make a left up here across the highway and we'll practically be at our destination. Speeding ticket and all. Wait till they get a load of the fact that I tell them that the only reason I got the ticket is because of you guys. They'll never believe me. Note to self, set the seat a little lower. Maybe for better visibility of the lights, but it would kill your visibility of what's in front of you. Oh look, it's Peterbilt dealer. Happy PDs. Come on, give me the ring. Nope, it's not gonna, there we go. Well, that's good. Haven't come across the Kenny dealer yet, but I think we're gonna end up buying a PD anyway. Mr. Policeman will have to look elsewhere for his next meal ticket. Unless, of course, he was going to ticket me for colliding with a car that turned in front of me, which is entirely possible. Suits for rent. The suits for rent just kills me. I can understand tuxedos for rent, but here in the States we don't have much in the way of rental suits. Just hasn't caught on, I'm afraid. Looks like our job location is right up the way, which is good. Because the clock on the wall says we're almost through for the day. I hope you've enjoyed the nice daytime run here. Something I'm always trying to get more of. This will be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This will be interesting. Okay, where do they want it? Right there. Ugh. Where can I give it to them? Right ahead. Let's go with right ahead because, well, you know, I did get a speeding ticket. I think I'm entitled to a little love. And there we go. Let them know we're here. Bakersfield to Reno, we have conquered it. Taking a couple of more cities off our list. Ooh, almost to level 4. Very well, a full level. I think we're going to go ahead and select high value cargo this time around, and we'll start unlocking those in the next couple of job market opportunities here. So that sounds great. Well, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap it up for today. It's been great having you along in the cab. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Remember, please, to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you like, or a thumbs down if you didn't, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you liked or didn't like. I do enjoy the feedback. Until I see you all next time, everybody, have a wonderful day and drive safely.